The EverBee team recently attended the largest YouTube conference in America, and we are going to actually take you behind the scenes of everything that we experienced and also give you some insights and exclusive interviews with some people we met while we were there. All right, guys, we are here with Cassie, and I just have one question and one question only. If you had a brand new digital entrepreneur in front of you, what is one piece of advice that you would give them?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say to just take action. It's so easy to watch a million YouTube videos and think on it and try and absorb everything, but really you learn best from actually taking action and learning the lessons yourself. So instead of watching 20 YouTube videos today, just take one step forward in your business.
I'm here with Philip Anders, and I'm going to ask one question and one question only. If you were to give one piece of advice to a digital entrepreneur, what would it be?
Build an audience by giving away free downloads or teaching stuff for free online, and then get them onto your email and try and upsell them from there.
Beautiful. And what is your handle, or where can people find you?
Philip Anders on YouTube.
I am here with Susie and Clarissa. We have a YouTuber and a TikToker, and I'm going to ask them one question and one question only. If you were to give one piece of advice to a brand new digital entrepreneur, what would it be?
Post consistently. That's really like how you ever grow, and no one will ever find you and figure out that they even like you if you don't even put yourself out there to begin with.
And also, every single platform is different, so don't use the same technique. I think that's what's helped me the most. TikTok, for example, is very different from Instagram, is very different from YouTube. So cater your content to each one of those platforms.
Yeah, my biggest piece of advice is just being disciplined. Finding the thing that moves the needle and staying consistent with that for a long period of time. That's gonna be the little chips away at the iceberg that creates that big thing that you're looking for.
My biggest thing that I give to everyone is just start. Start creating content, start putting it out there, because at the beginning, it's not gonna be great, but if you don't start doing it, you're not gonna get comfortable in front of the camera and you're not gonna get used to doing it. So you just gotta start recording yourself. Even if you don't post it, just start recording content and get something that you want to push out.
To always keep in mind storytelling and to remain authentic to yourself. Like, don't do things just because others are doing. Just do keep to yourself.
I would say really get to know your audience and understand where they're coming from, who they are, what they know, what they want, and what their hopes and dreams are. Because if you don't understand that, then you're not going to be able to help them.
My piece of advice would be think about your personal brand from day one. No matter what kind of entrepreneur journey you're going on, you can build your personal brand at the same time, and you need to be thinking long term. 1 year, 5 year, 10 years down the road, you own your brand. So keep that in mind no matter what journey you're taking. Build your brand and cultivate that, because that's gonna be what's gonna really last the longest.
All right, guys, so now that you have heard from a few people at Vid Summit, I actually wanted to personally also give you my 3 tips. If I was talking to a brand new beginner in the online entrepreneurial space, what would I suggest to them? I have personally been in the online business space full-time since April 11th of 2022, so we are creeping up on almost 3 years, and I have made my fair share of mistakes, to say the least. So I'm gonna give you guys my 3 tips that I wish I would have been able to tell myself back in 2022. Number 1 is to stop treating this like an expensive hobby or an expensive side hustle, and instead treat it like a true business. And that can mean a multitude of different things, but first let's talk about marketing. If you are in a business and you own a business, or even if you just work for a company, there's always a marketing department. There's always a marketing need in order to get your name out there, your product, your service. That is exactly the same for us as online business entrepreneurs, and it's even harder because we are responsible for doing it ourselves. So make sure you are prioritizing yourself and your business so those people who deserve to know about you can. In that same location, I also want to talk about the importance of not doing everything on your own. While you're treating your business like a business, I want to ask you guys if you have ever been in a managerial role within your career. If so, you have actively done something called outsourcing by giving someone else a job description that had tasks that were required to keep the business afloat. I see time and time again, even in myself 2 years ago, people are very hesitant in the online business space to outsource different pieces of their business or to automate different pieces of their business to things like software. As an online business owner, you have like 4,000 job descriptions, and it's not fair to yourself, nor is it sustainable. And also not fair to your customers because you're not able to show up as the best version of yourself every day. To not also think that you might be able to give out and distribute pieces of those job descriptions to other people. Or again, to softwares that can take some time off of your plate. So treat your business like a business and don't be scared to bring others or bring softwares into the mix with you. Number 2 is trust your gut. You know what you are capable of, you know what you want to do, you know where you see this going. And if you keep listening to things that everybody else is telling you, you might start getting into a place where you don't feel confident in your knowing anymore. So I would recommend just to trust yourself a little bit more while you're beginning this journey. Last thing I would say, which I still literally to this day suck at in my own life and in my own business, is find one thing that you want to get really, really dang good at, go get good at it, and then move on to the next thing. There are so many different videos and ads and everything that you can see on social media nowadays that says new get rich quick opportunity, new side hustle opportunity. And while I am a serial side hustler and I have literally built my entire business on helping you guys build online businesses through those things, if I could go back in time and talk to myself 2 years ago, I would tell Leslie to chill out, focus on one thing, do that thing really good, get it in a place where it feels automated and it feels a little bit more passive until you move on to the next. So treat your business like a business, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and focus on the one thing and the right thing that you're being called to. This was a totally different video than we've ever done before, but I thought it would be beneficial to not only hear from me, but also hear from other people who were literally in your exact space just a couple of months or years ago. If you guys did like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel if you're not already, because I post a video just like this every single Tuesday and go live for you guys every single Thursday. That's all the time we have for today. So until next week, I'll see you in the next video.